Germany, 1919. A nation broken by war, humiliated by the Treaty of Versailles, and its people starving. In this shadow of despair, a voice began to rise, angry, defiant, and dangerously persuasive. His name was Adolf Hitler, a failed artist, a decorated World War I veteran, and a man who would become the architect of the 20th century's darkest chapter. But how did he do it? How did one man go from complete obscurity to absolute power? Born in Austria in 1889, Hitler's early life was marked by rejection and resentment. Denied entry to art school, he drifted through Vienna, absorbing radical ideas like extreme nationalism and When war broke out in 1914, Hitler found a sense of purpose in the trenches, but Germany's defeat shattered him. He placed the blame on Jews, communists, and the new Weimar Republic's leadership. In 1919, he joined a small nationalist group, the German Workers' Party. He quickly rose through the ranks, transforming it into the Nazi Party. His speeches were electric. He spoke of betrayal, pride, and vengeance, and the crowds grew along with his ambition. In 1923, Hitler attempted to seize power in Munich in what's known as the Beer Hall Putsch. It failed, and he was arrested. But he served only 9 months of a 5-year sentence. It was in prison that he wrote Mein Kampf, or My Struggle, a book that laid out his twisted ideology of racial purity and the need for Lebensraum, living space for Germans. When the Great Depression hit Germany in 1929, unemployment soared. People were desperate, and Hitler offered them hope, wrapped in hate. By 1932, the Nazis were the largest party in the German parliament. In January 1933, Hitler was appointed chancellor. Just weeks later, the Reichstag building burned. Hitler blamed communists and demanded emergency powers. The Enabling Act was passed, and German democracy died. Hitler moved fast. Opposition parties were banned, trade unions dissolved, and the press was muzzled. In 1934, after a brutal purge of his rivals in the Night of the Long Knives, Hitler declared himself for. Germany was now a dictatorship. His propaganda minister, Joseph Goebbels, crafted a machine that glorified Hitler as Germany's savior. Posters, films, and massive rallies all worked to build a cult of personality. Children were indoctrinated from a young age, and books were burned. Jews were systematically blamed for every problem, from economic woes to moral decay. The world watched and hesitated. Some admired Germany's economic revival under Hitler. Others feared his growing militarism, but very few understood the full horror that was about to be unleashed. Hitler's rise wasn't inevitable. It was enabled by fear, by silence, and by the failure of good people to act. As the historian Ian Kershaw wrote, the road to Auschwitz was built by hate, but paved with indifference. This is how democracies can die, not always with a bang, but sometimes with applause. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a like and subscribe for more historical deep dives.